Okay, let's talk about Ozempic, Wegovy, Mounjaro, all these GLP-1 medications that have literally taken over the weight loss conversation in the past couple of years. So you've probably seen posts about people dropping 10, 15, 20 plus kilos on them, and then others saying they're dangerous or cheat codes or just another quick fix. But here is the reality most people aren't talking about, and why this message is especially important for those of you inside TB community. So GLP-1 medications are neither good nor bad. They are a tool, and just like any tool, if you don't know how to use it, it can do more harm than good. So let's start with the pros. Number one, they help regulate blood sugar and appetite. They also slow down gastric emptying, so you feel fuller faster, which makes it easier to stick to a calorie deficit. They also mimic the signal of your brain telling you to stop eating. You are full. Which, to be fair, most of us have been conditioned to be pretty good at ignoring. They can also help some people break through that binge restrict cycle and finally feel more in control of food again, by literally turning down the volume on that constant mental food chatter many people struggle with. And what's really interesting is emerging research shows they may even support the reduction of addictive behaviors like smoking and gambling. It's almost like these medications create space, giving your brain a chance to pause, recalibrate, and make more empowered choices across the board, not just with food. Now, let's speak about the cons, or better yet, the cautions. So they do reduce hunger, yes. They can also reduce protein intake, reduce food volume, and lead to muscle loss if you're not strength training or supplementing smartly. There are side effects like nausea, fatigue, and digestive issues, which are real but can generally be controlled if you manage the dosage. And most importantly, if the habits underneath haven't changed, the moment you stop taking it, the weight tends to creep back on. That's why inside TB community, we've always focused so heavily on education and habit building, helping you build sustainable habits and shift the way you see food long term. Now, here's what no one is probably telling you on social media. The reason these medications are getting such a bad rep isn't the medication itself. It's that most people using them are, number one, lazy idiots who have no real interest in optimal health and longevity. Number two, are just misinformed and uneducated. Number three, have not watched this video. And number four, are not being coached through it. They're not being taught how to protect lean muscle. They're not being guided on how to use protein, training, habit building, and nervous system regulation to sustain results. They are simply eating less, often unintentionally starving themselves, and hoping that alone will work. It doesn't. But inside TB community, we do things differently and correctly. So all of you are already lifting, prioritizing protein, and training consistently, but when it comes to using GLP-1s, there are a few precautions worth being aware of. So these meds can literally blunt hunger, so much that you may find yourself skipping meals, not out of discipline, but simply because you're just not hungry. And that little voice in your head might say, well, that's great, faster fat loss, right? But actually, it can really work against you if you're not fueling properly. It could affect your training quality, energy levels, overall adherence, and most notably, your ability to grow and even maintain lean muscle mass. So awareness and consistency become even more important, because when you do these things, the weight you will lose will be from body fat. You will keep your metabolism strong, your body functioning well, and your results sustainable. I will be completely upfront and honest about this. We already have some clients inside TB community using GLP-1s under our guidance, and they're seeing great results. Not because of the medication alone, but because they're consistent with training, nutrition, and habits. But let me be very clear, there's no magic in this medication. If you are consistent with your calorie deficit, strength training, and routines, you'll get the results with or without it. This medication just makes it, well, easier for some to stay consistent. And for a lot of people, well, that's the hardest part. And if this gives them a little push to finally find their rhythm, that's a massive win. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. And I just want to let you know, we also work with a trusted clinic here in the UK who can prescribe these medications safely and professionally. So if you are considering this route, you don't have to figure it out on your own. It's even being used more and more in the comp prep world, not to cheat the process, but to manage appetite when you are deep in peak prep when hunger becomes extreme. I say again, it's not about replacing the work, it's about strategic support. So no, we are not anti-medication. We are pro-education, and at the end of the day, we're here to give you the absolute best results with our primary focus on health and longevity and ensuring you keep these results for life. So if you think this might be an avenue you want to explore, just speak to Jess, Laura, or myself, and we can have a chat about whether it could be an option for you. Anyway, see you on the inside.